The best puzzle platformer of 2025 just dropped, and it's called Ooh, which may seem like a strange name at first, but once you see the logo, you'll understand. See, it's shaped just like the caterpillar that you play as, little ears and everything. And it's such a tightly designed game. Took me a little over 3 hours to beat, and its simplicity honestly felt super refreshing in this day and age where map markers, quests, and power-ups seem to be a dime a dozen. In Ooh, you don't collect any special abilities, only knowledge and additional bombs, and the game fully explores every possible use case for these bombs, including some delightful head-scratching moments. I'm keeping the footage here limited to the trailer and the first 20 to 30 minutes of gameplay, which covers 3 different zones, but there are 8 in total, each with its own fun little theme, color palette, and music. Controls are very simple. You can move left and right, drop a bomb, and detonate it. That's it. Your goal is just to explore the entire map and eventually escape from the inside of whatever bird-type creature it was who so rudely snatched you from right outside your home in the forest. Feels like I'm being watched. The rules of the game are simple. Stand on a bomb, it throws you up. Stand next to a bomb, it throws you to the side. Put 2 bombs together and the same thing happens. They can blow up walls, but not frogs, so you'll need to lure those guys out of the way with these little flies. It really doesn't get too much more complicated than that. A few buttons to press, some spike pits. At the end of the day, it's just you and your knowledge of bomb physics. I'm not going to show you any of their coolest uses and tricks, where's the fun in that, but let's just say they may blow your mind. You'll find a checkpoint flag every few screens, along with a bunch of different map rooms, which you can access via the snake to look at your progress so far, see if there are any directions you haven't explored yet, and fast travel to any other map room you've already unlocked. There are some pretty cool puzzles that use this warp feature too. Overall, Ooh is fairly linear. There's not usually a reason to travel back to a place you've already been, unless you come across a dead end and then have to go back the other way after learning a new way to get around with your bombs. While it does remind me a good bit of Animal Well, there aren't any big secrets or layered mysteries, just you and your brain, very old-fashioned. Unless I just haven't found these secrets yet, who knows. Funny story, just before I started playing Ooh, I had been working my way through Tokitori 2 Plus, another game that only lets you move left and right and has just 2 other actions, stomp and whistle. But this game is kind of exhausting. Messing up sometimes requires you to reset a puzzle, which can take another few minutes to get right, and moving around is painfully slow, not to mention some of the bugs that I found. So opening up Ooh for the first time and just flowing through it in a night or 2 was a very nice change of pace. Both games have some great moments of discovery, but I found that Tokitori kinda just gets in the way of itself sometimes. It's cool, but it's also clunky and definitely feels like a game from over 10 years ago at this point. Ooh, I can't stop laughing when I say that name, comes to us from Nama Takahashi, the creator of another puzzle platformer called Elechead. It also picks a single mechanic to dive into, electricity instead of explosives, doesn't have any text, and is all about the puzzles. Personally, I haven't played it, but I am curious to see how its puzzles compare to these, so let me know your thoughts if any of you do end up playing both. At the time of writing this review, the game still has a demo up on Steam, which is a great way to decide whether or not it's for you. I know when I played it during Next Fest, I was immediately hooked, so if you're anything like me, then you're gonna love it. This is the perfect example of a game knowing exactly what it wants to be and do without attempting to stuff itself full of extra goodies and padding. It's all about the puzzles and doesn't let you progress until you fully understand what you're doing and why it works. It's a super easy recommendation from me, and I can't wait to see what type of project Nama Takahashi decides to tackle next. No doubt, it'll also be super charming and filled to the brim with clever brain teasers. God, I love puzzle games.